Hi. We had earlier talked with Tammy Freer about her journey through breast cancer and her use of the pre-radiation cream. So I wanted to talk for a few minutes about the cream itself. As I had mentioned earlier, the cream is in an aloe base, and each batch is freshly made as it is ordered. And as you can see, the aloe and the essential oils are very well blended and has a very sharp, lovely medicinal scent to it. Now, you don't want to contaminate the cream by putting your fingers into it because we can introduce bacteria. So you either use a plastic spatula, a small cosmetic spatula, or you can go to the dollar store and you can get popsicle sticks. They work equally as well. Now, when you are prepared for radiation for any form of cancer, you are generally tattooed. But for Tammy, she was tattooed on the right side of her chest so that they could actually landmark the area for radiation purposes. So what you want to do is you want to apply this cream in a very thin layer between the tattoo marks around the breast. And you want to put that on approximately an hour before your radiation treatment. So you don't need an awful lot. Quite often, just that much, as you can see, is just a little bit on the end of the popsicle stick, is usually all that you need. And if you take it and you put a little bit on your hand like so, and then set your popsicle stick down and use your finger, as you can see, it spreads exceptionally well, and apply it to the site to be radiated in a nice even way. And what it will do is it will actually sink into the skin, and it will begin to maintain the integrity of the tissue, and it will begin to actually help your body from a biological perspective in an antibacterial, antiviral way. So what we are going to do is to apply it on the area, very thin one layer, allow it to dry. It might feel a little bit tight because aloe is, of course, astringent. But it does feel very soothing. It has a very cool, a very smooth effect, as you can see from where I have put it on my hand. It does not take a long time for it to absorb into the skin, but you want a really fine layer. You can sort of see where it's just kind of a little bit shiny on my hand here. So it can give you an idea of just how it should look, and then that will actually begin to absorb into the skin. If you feel when you've had your radiation and as you actually get into more and more treatments with the radiation, if you feel that you would like to also apply it that evening after you've had your treatment, you may do so as well. Apply it in the same way, a very, very light amount. Now, if you look at my hands, this hand actually looks almost lined and a bit dry, and because I wash my hands several times a day, it actually, my hands do tend to have a little bit of a dryness. But if you look at the palm of this hand and you see how smooth it is already working on giving a softer, smoother, healthier look to the skin. And I'm not receiving radiation. So if you look at it in that way, and it even feels nice and soft, there's sort of a silky feel to it as well. One of the essential oils in it is, as I had said earlier, been used for hundreds and hundreds of years as a beauty treatment in Europe. So it's an essential oil that is very helpful at giving the skin a beautiful and even look. And as Tammy had mentioned earlier, it greatly reduced the side effects of radiation that she experienced. So again, you just need a very tiny little amount. It comes in 1 ounce or 4 ounce jars, so 1 ounce is about 30 mils, 4 ounces is about 120 mils, this would be about 120 mils. So again, remember, a tiny, tiny little bit. This should actually do you, if you're using it strictly for radiation purposes, it should actually do you for your entire set of treatments. It should also do for some of the evening treatments that you may wish to use as well. Both the pre-radiation and the radiation creams look very similar. There's a slightly blue tint to the radiation cream itself because it contains a chemical called chemagiline. Chemagiline is a very highly anti-inflammatory chemical, and it tends to turn things blue because when the essential oil is distilled, it actually becomes blue. So that's really the only difference. Is there's a different set of oils in the radiation treatment cream than there is in the pre-radiation. So one is to maintain the tissue integrity and to help to minimize or prevent burning, and the other is to actually treat the burn when you've already experienced that. So again, you can order this, and it is actually something that is available. It will be shipped within 24 hours of your order. So if you are expecting to have radiation treatments very quickly, it can go up quite quickly to you. You can go to the products section of the website to read a little bit about it, and also to order it there, and it will take you through the cart and to the PayPal button, where you may use whatever form of payment you wish for the radiation cream. This has been in use now for, as I say, nearly 11 years, and it has been extremely effective for all forms of radiation, all forms of cancer radiation treatment. So everything from, I've had people with lymphatic cancer, Hodgkin's, non-Hodgkin's, bowel cancer, breast cancer, all manner of people who need to have radiation treatments have used this cream to great effect. So everything from not burning up to very, very slight burning or very manageable burn. So it's a very, very helpful form of treatment. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email. I am available and will return your email within 24 hours if possible. And products can be ordered immediately, and they come in onto the website, and I'm notified, and it's made up and sent out as quickly as possible. We realize that this is a very timely thing for you, and your treatments may be starting very quickly, so if you need to order the pre-radiation cream, please do so as soon as you know what your dates may be. And I thank you for joining me.